I have to. Oh, oh God. Hello everyone. Welcome back to A Long and a Million War, Part 8. And welcome to my nightmare. This is a mission that I have some pretty bad experience on, so I'll begin this video just telling you a story about how one of my best games got wrecked by this map. I had a pretty good game running. I had just beaten the second terror mission. I had actually stomped it pretty easily. So it was in the end of May. I had laser weapons. I was well on my way to getting the upper hand in the interceptor war. I was feeling really good, and then I got a swarming abduction mission. So I decided to send the A team, like most of my good troops. I even fatigued my best infantry to make sure I could beat it. And I saw this map, and as I'll explain when I go into the map analysis, this is actually not a very hard map per se, but there are some tricky parts about this. Because what happened then was that I pushed up to this vehicle, put my sniper here, my infantry here, and my rocketeer here, and got my assault team up here. And somewhere around this point I spawned a pack of sectoids in this little room with the melders. They came out here, we had a fight. I decided to blow up their little cover area here because of the leader. Unfortunately the cover didn't blow up. It was this thing. And these registers, they are made of like titanium. It wouldn't blow up. So what I did was I ran someone around here to flank him, which worked. But then 3 thin men came running down here, and they saw this trooper and triggered. And one of them ran onto the roof, the rest ran in here. And in the same turn, 3 seekers came from up here, and 3 floaters came from over here. And I only had 2 people up against this wall. I had my my assault, and then I had my scout somewhere, I think here, or maybe somewhere in here or something like that. But what I didn't have at this point was battle scanners, because the scout had been nerfed at this point and I had forgotten to bring one. So the 3 seekers stealthed. Now my plan was to just pin the thin man behind here so they couldn't flank me. This guy up here, I would just ignore him for the moment and just take the high ground shot, because I had some pretty good troops, I had good armor, it wasn't a big deal. And then the floaters I would just pick off with. I had wheeled my sniper around here, she would just pick them off slowly. Then in the next turn, in the following turn for the aliens, my 2 overwatches here got strangled simultaneously by the seekers. And at this point my infantry was here to combat the floaters. So a thin man sprints over here and puts an 8 damage flank into my infantry, who was also my officer, sending her into a panic. And what she does is she just decides to run out here, just like here. And then at that point, the thin man that ran up here decides to jump down here and into here, skirting 2 overwatches, and then kills my good infantry. So I have 2 people strangled, my infantry officer is dead, and now the rest of the squad just panics. Like I have 1 person I can do something with. I think it was the assault. He runs back and frees someone from the seeker, and that person somehow frees the other one from the seeker, but by then it was too late. The 3rd seeker strangled my my sniper, sending someone into a panic. And that's the thing with panic. If your soldiers are flanked, like they were from this thin man, when they panic, they will try to seek new cover where they aren't flanked from the same enemy. They can run into another flank position, that's fine. But because this was taken by the rocketeer, when they panicked here, what they did was just run out here into the open and get gunned down by floaters or a thin man. So my late May, almost month 4 squad, with lasers and good armor and the whole shit-addle, got absolutely wiped by sectoids, thin men, seekers, and floaters. Not mutons that can show up in May. Floaters and thin men and seekers. And I was devastated afterwards. That was so fucking sad. So with that said, let me go into what's up and down on this map. Now, I don't think you can spawn anywhere else but here. I could be wrong about that, but when you spawn here, the first thing you're presented with is this room where there is this double door in the end, and this big vehicle and this pod. this indestructible part to assault it from. There are also these good positions. There's a corner cover here and some high cover everywhere. Now once you breach this, it's high fives all around, because then you can easily set up over here and take this area. Then you have a door to assault from, or a block if you don't want to have patrols, and you also have access to this pipe which lets you take the roof. And on this map, if you have the roof and there aren't any thin men or floaters up here waiting for you, or seekers I guess, if you take the roof and it's yours, it doesn't get contested. This map is really simple, because adjacent to this area there is another area. I think it's a library, which is also one big building. And when you have two shotgunners on this roof who can just jump down wherever, you can completely control this area. There are doors over here, and there are windows all around here. You can just, you know, toy around with whoever is here. Then on the other side over here, there's another building. That's why I usually clear this side of the map first, because once that's clear, I'll then focus on the remaining area of the building. So the mid game of the map is very easy, and the late game isn't that hard either, because of this building with all the doors, and you have these high grounds, and you have a good cover and everything. But getting into the map, the first couple of turns, I highly advise you to spend a lot of resources securing this area in here, because if you get stuck behind these cars and a patrol shows up, you can get into a lot of trouble really fast. They have a high cover to flank you from, and they can just use the high ground, and yes, they will use this high ground. They can flank you from here, and you have nowhere to run but home. Then you have to abort the mission. But again, I had 2 people strangled, and 1 person panicked and then dead, and another person panicked. There was nothing. I couldn't run. It wouldn't help me. This area is a death zone, and it's deceiving, because it seems so easy, because there's this right here. It's not like the schoolyard map where there's this huge open area in the middle and then a building around it, and you start down here and you have to take the building through this open area. Here there's a building immediately, but it's still a bit tricky. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push very aggressively to take this area before patrols show up. Once you set up in here, the only thing that can really go wrong is if they take the roof and then they start dropping down on you. But there are positions. This position is safe from the roof. This position is fairly safe. These here are really safe if you block this, and vice versa. You can block this and set up here. You can combat the roof, but you cannot fight your way out of a pin here. Also, I didn't bring a battle scanner, I think. I'm actually not sure. No, I didn't bring a battle scanner. Now, if Seekers do show up, I am going to turtle them out, because they have wiped me. Seekers are very easy if you have stealth attack, but if you don't and they are with another pack or 2 other packs, they can actually crush you. So, with those words of warning, let's get started. I just have to remember what squad I have. I have the shotgun team, an engineer, an infantry, a sniper, and a rookie who's my sort of support. Yes, I have color-coded my classes and made them look specifically so I can quickly identify who's who and what's what. And I think the only one I'll leave back here is my infantry. I'm okay with him here, and the sniper here, because we're gonna then use the rest to assault. And this is not flankable from over there. So this is safe. This is risky from here, of course, but you can't be safe everywhere. But I don't want to trigger whatever is nearby if I can avoid it, because I can't make it all the way to these walls in one move. It's not a blue move, this is an orange move. So they'll just be stuck.
Moving.
So this shouldn't trigger anything. Good. And then the second most risky move is probably this. Oh, I'm a sniper here or here? I think I want her here, so I want my infantry here.
I'm rolling.
Good. Very good.
That's affirmative.
Moving.
Now what I'm gonna do is just
That's affirmative.
make a train like this
Position confirmed.
to avoid triggering anything, because that way next turn I should probably move her a little further ahead. That's a bit risky though, but she can at least make it to here, and she has run and gun, so she's flexible. And my scout can make it all the way up here, and we have the infantry ready and the sniper ready with a steady. So if we do see one pack, we should be able to deal with it fairly simply. Also, we have an engineer with HE grenades. He doesn't have Sapper yet, but he does have 4 grenades. So I will use them. I will use whatever it takes to not get stuck here. I've just given up the pistol overwatch with D2 classes. It's pointless when you don't have submachine guns or the like, and I don't like having things that slow down my shotgunners. They're not here to pistol things yet. Maybe later, but not now. Now they're here to shotgun things. So now I want to make sure that this area is safe to move up to.
Heading to that location.
Furthest move first. Good. Very good. This is the only thing that might be risky, so that'll be my next move.
Moving out.
Good.
Aye, aye, Commander. That's affirmative.
So do we push up the infantry or not to here? Well, he's flanked from this area. Whether he's here or here, it doesn't matter. These positions will still flank him, so I might as well move him up here, so he can then make it to another high ground next turn, or high cover next turn. He has a scope. Good. How much offense? Okay, very good.
Moving to Overwatch.
So I'm really pleased about this. I think we can take this area over here without fight.
You hear that?
Shut up, I'm talking. I'm sorry. She was just trying to make me aware that something is amiss. Good work. Good work, Scout. You were doing your job. So what I'll do first is I'll go for this meld, which again isn't making any sound. I think it's because the door is closed. And once this is clear, I'll set up in this room, get my stragglers with me, and then I'll try to take the roof. But I'm not gonna take the roof before this is safe. It's too risky.
Moving.
Okay, this means we can dash our assault, but we might as well
Heading out.
just, again, if anything should go wrong, it's nice to be able to respond later. I'll dash her as the last thing.
Will go.
Now he's not really a fighter class, so he doesn't really need the best position. That's for my infantry, but he can't make it in one move.
I'm on it, Commander.
He has too much shit. You're fine right there, and my support can just
Heading to that location.
sneak her way in.
That's affirmative.
Good. Now it doesn't matter if they burst through here because we're gonna get good overwatch, but if they don't, that means we can use these doors. And I really like that. And the meld is still there, good. So who should take it?
Heading there now. Visual on the goods. Got the goods.
5 meld, okay, that's quite a bit, but they did increase it in a patch recently. So maybe it isn't as bad as it looks. The more meld these canisters give, the more research the aliens, the more resources they have at their disposal. So when it goes up, that's usually a bad sign, but I don't think 5 is that much anymore. It used to be. So what I'll do here is I'll put you down here, because he's our de facto support.
On the move.
Put him over here and get my infantry
I'm rolling.
into the best position on this part of the map, which is this corner cover here. It's really, really good. It's very difficult to flank. You have to get all the way down here, and it's also pretty much impossible to flank from over here, and because of the windows you can see everything. It's a really good position. Now the sniper has lone wolf, so look at this. With steady aim, I know she has steady aim, but even without steady aim, that's 85 aim as a lance corporal. That is just amazing. Completely amazing. I don't know what a crit chance is, but it's like 35% as well. It's really, really good. I love this this perk. I really do. It makes snipers, they come online from the get-go because they start with squad sight, but this next perk really, really ups them. So we've done all we can do from this turn. I think I'll move down here, because that way she can overwatch this door and also be closer to the next objective, which is to take this roof. If the sectoids are in the other building, that's great. We'll just leave them. Preferably this door doesn't open. They are patrolling though. Maybe I should set up over here, because if they're right out here somewhere, we can then get the jump on them, instead of them getting the jump on us while we're fighting someone on the roof. That would be bad, because if I move out here, I might trigger them anyway, and then I don't have anyone ready to utilize this door. which would be really sad. So I think I'll do that actually. Not you, these two maybe. Maybe wheel the sniper around so she can see down this lane.
Solid copy.
Like this. Move the support up here.
Running.
There. Get the engineer up here.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Just
I'm on it.
carefully move down here. This doesn't increase our line of sight, but it means that she has a bigger field of influx. There's also a pipe over here that you can use if it is. So this way we can attack a larger part of the potential battlefield with our assault. I could do it from in here, but it's nice to have access to the roof, even for an assault. Yes, it sounds like they're right out there. I'm tempted to just go get them. Yeah, see what I did there? I tried to click this soldier. Never, ever, ever click your soldiers when you're next to a door, because you're just gonna open it when you don't want to. Now, do we move up here? What if there's something there and here? That would be bad. Yeah, that would be pretty bad. That's the one thing this position doesn't protect against, is if they drop down from the roof behind us. So let's check if this is clear actually.
Okay.
No, you see, I left click there to open this door, and then he decided it was a right click. So we'll waste a turn because this guy doesn't know what the fuck.
Heading there now.
I'm okay with them coming in here.
I've got my eyes on. Eyes on the prize.
They're patrolling around. I think
Making that noise.
I'll listen to what direction they're moving. It's difficult to hear. I think I'll take this now. But then I'm sure I'm gonna trigger these, so that doesn't make any sense.
Enemies in sight.
4 drones, okay. Landed, landed, landed. Now imagine all of these drones were flying like they should be doing. Imagine how tough this fight would be. But because they all landed, this is almost, is it a bait? It's like they want my assault to move here, and then she's gonna see another pack. See, there are sectoids over here. They're patrolling this area. Now, first and foremost, can you see anything? Yes. I don't think the sniper can see anything. No. Okay, so what I'll do first is I'll check if these 4 drones, there are 4 of them by the way, are the only things we're fighting, because then we can take, he can only shoot one of them, so he might as well take those shots. That way we can use the rest of the team for something else.
Moving out.
Yes, only one of them is flying, and there are only these 4. Good. Excellent.
Straight down.
So, unusually enough, we can actually grenade these, but because of their high damage resistance, HE grenades aren't that good against drones. The question is, can I actually kill all of them? You can't see anyone. That's not very good. Pretty good chances to kill those, but this one's flying right here. That's the problem. I could move my shotgun around here and take a very likely shot, but that means the other 2 have to die. They absolutely must die. And the chances aren't that good. I have 2 shots. This is a bit of a risky fight. I could try to fall back. But with 2 of them landed, I really want these shots. because they're not gonna get better than this. I could also move her here and overwatch, so she takes an overwatch shot when he flies past here. I know it's risky against drones, but a shotgun is very likely to hit. Also, if I wheel you around here, you can take a position and you can take another shot. Well, if this shot misses, all bets are off, so we have to take this first. Good work. Excellent work. Well done. So what I'll do is I'll wheel her around here.
Moving to position.
She can see both of them. And then we have one guy who can see this, and one girl who can see this.
On the move.
So she can assist whatever will not die from this. 93. Very good. Now your predecessors had a really interesting habit of just one-shooting drones, but I think they've upgraded their damage resistance. Then again, you have a grenade, which is guaranteed to at least hit. So we'll start with you, in case this happens. 80% is good, but a flanking drone can mean a lot of trouble. So I'll put it here. Or wait, it doesn't matter if my scout is in cover. It's put it as close to the center of the drone as possible, so you're absolutely sure it's going to deal the max amount of damage. Now that can still be 1, and then it's going to be eaten by the damage resistance. Yes, an HE can actually roll 1. So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 80%, which is the same as this. So it doesn't make any difference if I use this or this. So we just have to hope that he hits. Interesting. Well, let's do it. Phew. Now that was risky. But, well, yeah, I mean, the chance... I don't think the drones can even kill anyone in one hit when they have more than 5 health, but it would have been an annoying wound to take. So that was a bit risky. You can definitely criticize this play, but again, if I pull back, they're just gonna run all the overwatches and shoot whoever they want. And with 3 of them landed, I really, really wanted to use this opportunity to just wipe them. It's a shame my sniper couldn't see anything. Sniper's also really good against drones. But whatever. That thing with the grenade there, that was... yeah, I miss the high ammunition capacity for the infantry.
Headed there now.
Anyway, let's go get that roof I was talking about. I'm not going to use this, I'm going to use this, so that we don't see this area anymore, because we know they're patrolling. I would like to take it from the left side. So we'll pull back.
Okay.
Yes, Commander. Back online.
Ready to engage.
Good to go.
Let's do this. Ready to rock.
Thin Man. Interesting.
What's making that noise?
Maybe the Thin Men are patrolling there. Maybe they're in here somewhere. Oh right, of course you can spawn somewhere else on this map. Yes, it's this map, of course. It's the TV map thingy where you can also spawn somewhere down here. In this area. At least it's based on it, because usually this map is bigger down here, but maybe the borders are different. Oh yes, oh yes. Well, I like this map a lot more when you spawn at the other end of it. But at least now we have the difficult part of it secured. Now, because the assault has the biggest range when the biggest range that can also take a shot with run and gun, she's going to be the second one up. The scout is going to scout, and the assault is going to respond.
Got it.
And then we'll put everyone else ready to also respond, except for you, of course. You're just going to stand where you are. I just noticed that I know this map by heart from this angle, but because everything is usually dead before I even breach this building, I didn't even notice that. Oh, of course I know this room. Been there 5 million times. Yeah, this is just one of those maps where getting the roof is so huge. We'll grab this. If we trigger something down here, we have some decent positions. We'll have to wheel the sniper around, of course, but else we have some pretty good positions.
I'm rolling.
And she can hunger here if it's thin men or floaters. Good.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Heading there now.
Keep my support with the meat of the team, and send my my engineer to support the breaching team, because the closer he is, the easier it is for him to hit a grenade.
On the move.
When she's standing here, we lose the lone wolf thing, but the thing is I can just steady her, and then if we end up in a firefight, I can move her and then regain the buff. You only need it when you're shooting. You can, or if conversely, if I had to retreat someone from up here, I could shoot and then retreat them, and that way the shot would still have a lone wolf buff. It's a really good perk, you just have to remember how to use it, because you can sometimes block your own buff. So let's see, can't really push up here yet. Then again, if I see something, I can push back to this.
I'm rolling.
And I would really want to know if this roof is clear. Yep, it's clear. Very, 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 very good.
That's affirmative.
Headed there now.
So next turn, I'm gonna start pushing forward with the support rookie. So I'll wheel my sniper around again. Now it's possible that the thin men will suddenly jump up on the roof, but if they do that, we'll deal with them. Famous last words.
Heading there now.
Just get this team ready.
Rolling.
Moving.
One group of sectoids, one group of thin men.
What's making that noise?
I haven't heard any floaters.
Moving to position.
Nope. Guess I'll send you up here.
Heading out.
Have the ones with the shotguns ready to jump down at different places, and our grenadier is, he can just be wherever. Guess we'll have to start pushing my
On my way.
infantry up. I could technically have seen something through these doors, but if that were the case, she would have probably have seen it already. They don't seem to like this side of the map. Let's see if there's anything in here.
Position confirmed.
Does not appear to be the case now. This entire area seems clear. How unusual. How unusual indeed.
Okay. I'm on it, Commander.
Well, this is a bit of a strange situation, but it's definitely not a bad one. Now the sniper is starting to hang a little.
Okay.
That's the good thing about a mobile sniper. If she does get isolated like this, and suddenly something spawns over here, she can dash really far. Hopefully it won't be necessary though.
I don't think we're alone out here.
So what I'm trying to do is get these two up here to these doors, and then we'll have a tight group. So what we want to do, of course, is get the sniper back here to be ready to support through here. But I think what I really want though is for the sniper to sit here, so she can support anything out here. I think that might actually be better. This pipe is closer to where we know the enemy is than this pipe, so I'll try to move towards this pipe over here.
That's affirmative.
With if this triggers something, we'll run to the roof. Good. Just in case it does trigger something, I'll take this. Again, the sniper would never be able to support this area.
Roger that.
Because we've seen inside, we know it's clear.
I'm rolling.
Okay, good to note that there's an open door over here, so there's a very tiny chance that we might see something through that. So we'll move in under cover.
On my way.
This way we can always hunker if it's necessary. But if she doesn't see anything, I'm
Location confirmed.
fine with dashing my infantry. Looking for my sniper, thank you.
Time to motor.
It's sort of symptomatic of when the game starts to really kick into gear. With the long war mod, is in the first month, it's you can have some problems with drones and everything, but it's not that complex. But once you start having a lot of classes that need to be played in certain ways and so on, that's when things can suddenly take a long time just to set up. All I'm doing is moving from here to here, and it's already been like 20 minutes.
Headed there now.
That's one of the charms of this game.
On the move.
Obviously we're not going to open this until we have our full moves. I think I'll wield the assault here. Get him here. Ugh. Yes, where's the sniper? Thank you.
Heading to that location.
This is the only place I could like reasonably think the sniper might have to take shots to the other roof, and then she would have high cover. Nah, I didn't think so, but
On my way.
Moving out.
you never know. Again, we'll wait until we're ready with these. It is sort of like really, really tough micromanaging the min-maxing part of the game, but
Headed there now.
my experience on this difficulty is that once month 2 rolls in, you want to take your time and min-max.
Quiet. Do you hear something?
I hear little feet, that's what I hear.
Heading there now.
No one? I'm actually glad. That probably means I can do this.
Okay.
This way we have our sniper ready,
Moving.
and we have a very tight squad for when we have to run this street. And I guess I'm gonna send my shotgun team over to take this roof and keep the rest on this side to support them. And we might as well, since we can see the street is fairly clear, we might as well study these.
X-ray.
Oh, just on the edge there. Oh, that's such a shame. I wouldn't have gotten any Overwatch anyway. Okay, 4 sectoids. And we know there's a pack of thin men somewhere. So again, we'll move as far forward as we think we're gonna do this move first.
Heading to that
I know I'm
location.
repeating myself a little, but it's really, really important. I'm afraid of advancing further to the roof because that might be where the thin men are. So I'm not going to do that. But I also want my assault here now. If she can't see anything, I don't see how my assault can possibly see anything from doing this.
Moving out.
So I'll risk the dash. This could go wrong, but then I have a smoke grenade. Good. Now again, low cover. I actually wrote the Long War team and asked them about what's up with sectoids and gunslinger. Like, do they actually have terrible aim at long range because of the way pistols work? And the response was that yes, they do. So theoretically this is actually not that risky a position. But because A, it's still risky, and B, this is going to get changed. It's going to, I wouldn't say fixed, but it's going to be rebalanced, so sectoids are better. I might as well play as though they had their full range, and not position him in low cover without hungering him. So what I'll do instead is, I guess I'll just hunger him. Now can they see my sniper? Yeah, they can see her from here, I think. So I'll also hunger her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this here. I know it says within 7 tiles. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now in my world this is within 7 tiles. But what they mean is within 6. So you can count if you have 6 tiles between you, then Lone Wolf works. Which is certainly not how I learned that the within was supposed to be interpreted, but I'll take it. Now if we can't assault the roof, we might be able to assault this building with our shotgun team. It's just those thin men I'm afraid of. Okay, he overwatches, that's fine. We can run that with the scout. I think I can blow away his cover with the engineer. Yeah, no opportunist. This is a really bad position for him. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, now that's bad. 3 thin men. Well, at least now we know where everyone is. Wow, they have a lot of mobility. That is pretty sick. So 3 thin men from over here. Pretty sure one of them ran to the roof, one in here, and this guy here. So. Okay. Let's see what a sniper can see. This guy very easily. And the thin man, 70% chance to hit the thin man. That's pretty good. The reason I'm considering not sniping the sectoid is that the way he's positioned himself, he's very easy to expose, and then my rookie can deal with him. Because I don't think my rookie has a chance against the thin man. Maybe I really should smoke her, but what I can do then is I can shoot this guy with the infantry, and then hunger the infantry or something like that. But then this guy, he has to run into cover somewhere, and this is flanked obviously. Because otherwise he might get sniped by the thin man. Now we know there's a thin man in here to support these. That's pretty bad. You know what I could do? I could run in here with the assault and blow this guy's cover away. And then take a really easy shot on him. And also be safe from the thin man over here. I think I might actually do that. So first we break the overwatch. Then we wheel the assault around to here. Now can my sniper see the rear guy? Oh, she can. I'm never gonna kill a thin man with a sniper shot like this, but I could actually kill this guy. If I kill this guy, this is gonna be a lot easier. So I think I'll try. Again, this guy, we can always grenade him or flash him or something, so I'm not that afraid of him. And of course he has the damage resistance. Oh well. Remove as much cover as possible because the thin man might be able to use it. Yeah, I got greedy. I wanted to remove as much as possible. I ended up not removing it at all. Oh, this fight isn't going as great as it could have. Now we can run over here because the sniper has already shot. This way he's probably out of range of this thin man, even if the thin man runs here.
Good to go.
Oh, this guy is on Overwatch. Wow. I'm tired, you guys. That was just stupid. That was just terrible. I hope you got a laugh out of that, because my god, that was dumb. Why couldn't you all be in this building? This mission would be so easy if you were just in the building. Now, I'm afraid she's gonna get no-scoped by a thin man. So I'd really prefer if I didn't have to shoot with her. Well, 80% is not 100.
Shot failed to connect.
Good.
Got him. Guns dry.
I don't think he's gonna move in here. That would be crazy. But I think I'm still gonna flash him. I'm gonna flash him because he's so close that this is pretty risky. He could land a really high damage hit to my assault, and I need her health against the thin man. We also need to get eyes on the last sectoid. There's another sectoid out there somewhere, apart from these two. Do I hunker you? What can you, I don't think these can shoot anything except her. I could move her out of line of sight. That I could do. What's the advantage of staying here? That she might draw fire from the thin man, of course. Wow, that buff from 1 health to 4 in 1 mind merge. That's kind of a dumb move, my little friend. This is why we flash him. This is exactly why we flash him. Oh, he can just see me. Oh no. Oh, phew. That has got to be a dash. It's not a dash. Wow. Ouch. Nasty. She has the medkit, so she's immune from the damage from this, but she's still affected by the acid reduction to her aim. Okay, so 2 thin men over here. We need to smoke this area, obviously, to save our assault. Now that guy is right there, and he's exposed himself, if I can get eyes on him. But I don't think I can. Oh, I did not want her to panic, and now I really need that extra shot. Now this is not flanked, because there's nothing over here. That was the guy here flanking, and this cover is gone, so this should be safe. We can move here and hopefully smoke in here. But with these 2 thin men over here, well, if I'm gonna smoke this area, it's a really good place to fight from anyway, and all 3 thin men have moved.
Okay.
Ooh, dangerous. We might have to sack a rookie, but now we can make this a bit better for us. Here. And even take a shotgun shot against this guy if necessary. But I would really like to run that Overwatch over there. This, because he's just exposed. Like there's nothing there to cover him. He's standing there. He might be able to see me if I do this. No, I had a feeling that he couldn't. Can my sniper see him? She can. And he's exposed, so he does not have damage reduction. This is bugged, by the way. If you're wondering, why do I have 5% chance of crit? That's not what this is because Lone Wolf is bugged in patch 13. That it always provides the crit. It's only the hit that's affected by the adjacency of allies. So because she has 100%, it doesn't matter if I have it or not. So if I can just get rid of this guy. Please not a 4. Please don't roll a 4. Oh my god. It's gonna be one of those missions, huh? Wow, that's unfortunate. That's really, really bad luck. Ha! Well, obviously we need to do this. They really, really, really need it. Now I could shoot, I mean 81%, I could just kill this guy outright. There's a pretty good chance I'll kill him. The thing is, if I overwatch, I might keep these thin men away from me. I don't know, they might move here and take a very short range shot. I don't think 1, 2, 3, 4. This might be within close combat specialist, but I don't think so. I think the within is again within 3 and not within 4. Now hopefully one of these idiots will overwatch and the other one will just poison spit or something. But again, if this misses, this could be really bad. And of course he can't do anything because he doesn't have any ammo. Well, he can do this, I guess. Yay. 25 range penalty. That leaves you, but he's a bit pinned by this guy. I don't know if this guy can see all the way down here. Okay, he can't. So we can actually move this guy without taking this overwatch. Okay, but if I overwatch this guy, he's gonna take fire. And where is he gonna move? He can't flank anything. So I think he's just gonna stay there. So I hunger you. And I really want to get rid of some enemies. 4 to 8 with a 2/3 damage reduction. This is about a 3 and 4 to kill. I also have 20% crit, so it's more than 3 to 4. Good fucking work. And of course my infantry is useless without ammo. This is why I love the item that gives you more ammo on your infantry and your sniper for that matter. Oh, good, he just overwatches. I think he's just gonna... Wow, that was one move. Oh snap. Oh shit. Yeah. That was my good assault. That is really sad. My goodness, they have mobility. That's so incredible how far they can move. It never ceases to amaze me. Ah, oh, that's so sad. I actually had a... That was Miss Buckshot. That was Miss Buckshot that just got killed there. That is so sad. Anyway, all you can see is this guy. So you might as well just take this shot. Finally some luck. Now how do I deal with you, my long thin friend? This is a risky shot, and I also, more importantly, I needed to run this overwatch because we have 1 sectoid left and 3 thin men. Now what I could do is I could grenade this guy's cover. This gives her a pretty decent shot on him from here. She can run back here, take an exposed shot on this thin man, I believe. Unless this wall is in the way. It might be in the way actually. But that just leaves you and you. Now if I can just kill you. But a 7 health is a lot. I'm not sure. I am not sure. Oh, that's so sad. Oh. I am sorry. I truly am. And this is what happens when your troops don't have any will. They panic, they get stuck, and then they die. And this is such an awkward way of fighting. Usually on this map they're always in here, and it's such an easy map, but this crossing is pretty difficult. Now, enough babbling and rappling. If I move here, this guy will flank, and then I can run this overwatch. And you don't have a flash grenade. But what I could do is I could actually grenade this guy instead. That would deal a lot of damage to him and hopefully remove his cover, but I'm not sure it will. I really want to grenade this guy. I really do. Somewhere like here. I think I will. I think I will grenade that guy. And I'll try to push everyone out of line of sight of this guy and the remaining sectoid who's over here. Again, how is he going to shoot this sniper? He can't make it all the way in one move. So... And again, if my scout could be here, she would have a flank shot, but she's 1 tile off. Just 1, and all bets are off. Sad times.
Moving.
This is 2 overwatches, so the second one has a 70% reduced chance of hitting. So this is a bit risky. Lightning reflexes is no guarantee. Especially this close. But it's very, very good. It is very, very good. Okay. So now I want to see what this grenade is going to do. Again, if he had Sapper, all of this would just evaporate, but unfortunately he's not high enough ranked for Sapper. So all I can really do is this.
Throwing grenade.
Wow. This wall here, the full cover wall disappeared, but this one that it was much closer to didn't disappear. Wow, that is really, really, really unfortunate. That was the worst thing that could have happened. Oh, and now the rear guy can see me as well. Wow. That's the only thing that shouldn't happen. So this wall in here stays. The grenade exploded here, but the wall all the way back here blew up all the way down, giving this guy free shots. If that isn't unfortunate, I don't know what is. Now I could move here, take this shot, and hopefully pin them with an overwatch, but she's going to get flanked, and this guy doesn't die. I am in so much trouble. Oh, he can't even see him. What? What's blocking the view? There's a direct line. Oh, he can see him. Okay. 34%, that's pretty bad. I can't really do a full retreat because these two are stuck in half cover. So that's not an option. That's out of the picture. If I move here, she's exposed, and she'll take the thin med. Oh wait, no, she has the med kit. But these two guys up here, I might be able to pin this guy with the overwatch. But this guy is just gonna run down and flank her. If I take this shot, which is also not at all a guarantee. Now what I wanted to do was, this wall was supposed to not blow up, and this wall was supposed to blow up. I wanted to run him over here and take a shot, assist with her, and run her to one of these things that were supposed to remain there and shoot this guy. And then maybe she dies from the other guy, I don't know. But instead what happened was absolute total disaster. Total disaster. This is tricky. This is tricky. What do we do? If only this wall was still here, I could just take this shotgun shot and see what happens. And 7 health, I mean, she has to crit high. Even if she crits 5, that's not good enough. And she also has to hit him. And this is exposed to this guy. Because this bloody wall doesn't know how to be a wall. But if I run her back, he's just gonna do whatever. If I retreat my scout, he's gonna do whatever. I think I have to do this. I don't see another option.
Aye, aye, Commander.
And I hate doing this. I really, really hate doing this. See, this is where I need flashbangs. Imagine if everyone just had a flashbang. Oh, 55. Oh, she still has the acid. Oh, shit. Phew. Well, at least she hit the guy. But it wasn't enough. Whew, this is bad. Now, if I move him here, I can take another shot, but then I can't pin this guy with the overwatch if he misses, and he's probably gonna miss. Of course I'm gonna take a shot, but still. That just leaves you. And he's gonna flank you. So you're probably dead. I think you might be dead. Because if she's not dead, then she's dead. Which would of course be really sad. She's dead because this guy is just gonna flank her. because I can't pin him with an Overwatch, except if I move here in Overwatch. Wow, this is about as bad as it gets. If this was Hungan, I wouldn't be worried. I would just kill this guy with the 34. But sadly it's not. Wow, I have to roll big now. But if I... even if I kill him, this guy is just gonna kill her. I have a really good chance of it anyway. He's far away, of course. Morozova! Shit! Wow, that's bad. Holy fucking shit, that's terrible. Wow, all that planning, and look what it comes down to. Now, he's gonna move and take a flank shot. So even if I move here, they're just gonna get more exposed shots if I move this guy, unless I move him here, but then what? Then he's just gonna wheel around here and take a flank shot anyway. So I think you're dead. Yeah, you're dead. So if I move him here, will I risk more deaths? Because I can kill this guy, but that leaves him exposed. But because she's already exposed, the thing that worries me isn't that she's exposed, it's that I can't pin this guy. If I could pin this guy with an Overwatch, I wouldn't worry. But I can't. He can do whatever he wants. Thin men, my friends. Thin men. This is why we worry about the thin men. And this is why we don't miss our 70s and 80s all the time, and why our grenades don't do the exact opposite of what they're supposed to do. That was just... this grenade right here ruined the map. This is where I lost. Or at least took some serious damage, because it just... I even put it further this way to avoid this happening, and it still happened. That is just the worst luck. Well, enough complaining. What's the right move to do? He might miss. He's not gonna miss from this distance, so I think I'll do this. Hopefully this is gonna push him away, so this guy doesn't get poisoned. Nope. For some reason, he doesn't move when he dies. That's quite unusual. Yes, take 2 moves, whatever. Hopefully he can take it. Oh my goodness! Oh, 9 critical. Move to cover, move to cover. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, she's not flanked, that's why. Oh my lord! Well, that's what happens when you leave all your troops in the open. But I think it's time for some sweet payback. Wow, those were some terrible rolls. That's a good thing. We know they aren't on Overwatch. So it's time for Mr. Fisher to be a hero. Blow all of this away. Wait, what can you see? Oh, you can see the thin man. But if we blow all of this shit away, she might be able to see something else. Time for Mr. Fisher to be a hero. Oh yes. Oh yes. Good work. Wait, now you can't see anything. Alright, this part of the map is in the way. So I think what I'll do instead is jump down here so that she can assist this fight in here. Jump down here and hunker. He's unfortunately gonna move here, but he can't flank this position. I don't see any way he can flank that position. It's impossible. So if I hunker, this should be safe. And he's probably just gonna move here, yes. And Overwatch, that's fine. Yeah, you can move pretty close. Okay, that's really good. This is really, really good. Now we have our rookie back. So what I can do is I can wheel her around here, blow the shit out of this wall, and then hopefully kill him with an exposed shot. If I put it like... it might destroy her cover actually. That's pretty bad. And if I put it here, it's not a guarantee it'll blow up his cover. I don't want to see inside, I want to see outside. I want to see that thing. Here is the best I can do. Oh, and she can only see the thin man. So this guy up here. Can he take the overwatch here? He might actually be able to.
I'm on it, Commander.
Phew! That's pretty lucky. This is so annoying. You can't see if he's targeting that thing. Let's see if Mr. Fisher is the hero of Earth. The hero of the century. Okay, I just want to point something out. I made sure this was not targeted by the grenade sphere, and it still blew it out. It still blew out her cover, even though the game told me this thing wasn't targeted. Yeah, I've made some misplays this mission, but my goodness, holy crap. I've had some really, really sick luck.
Weapons empty. Can't engage.
I'm just gonna hunker her and pray that this burns down so he has to run back and not take the exposed shot. Is he in range? Yeah, he is. Phew! Finally some good luck. Finally some good luck. It's about fucking time. Now I can shoot him, but 45%, and because she has acid, she might panic from the damage. So what I'll do instead is, now we're 3-on-1.
Aye, aye, Commander. Back in.
So the way we'll play this is that we will use
Roger done.
the fact that we are outnumbering this heavily. Again, since he can't flank her, I'll just hunker her. Wow, I've never been this betrayed by grenades before. I don't think I've ever seen such terrible grenade rolls in my life.
I'm on it, Commander.
Let's see if we can get eyes on him. We can't. Let's see if he's going to go to the roof. Where would he do it from? Okay, he simply can't. There is no way over here to get on the roof, so that means he can't be up here, which means this is safe.
Solid copy, Commander.
He can't punish this move.
I'm on it.
Won't watch you. And she no longer has the debuff. I would like to get her a bit... I think I'll overwatch her actually. No, wait, she only has 5 health, so she's just a little too squishy for fights like
I'm
this.
on it, Commander.
I'll draw her into this position here, which is much less likely to be assaulted because all of this has been blown to smithereens.
I don't think we're alone out here.
Gee, you don't?
Rolling.
Let's see. Do we see anything?
Tracking.
He's somewhere over here.
I feel, Commander. Heading to that location.
Eyes on the scout.
But where? Where, oh where are you, little sectoid? Where have you run off to? What I could do is I could put her on the roof as well. Which I think I might actually do. He's not here. He's not here, so he's somewhere in this area. So if I have 2 people on the roof,
Affirmative.
one of them can jump down and see where he is, and the other one can jump down and shoot him. Again, just in case he's... wait, no. I can see everything. He can't be there.
That's affirmative.
Come get some.
And I think just in case he moves somewhere over here... oh, well, there's no cover to take. So he has to expose himself. Oh, he just did. Okay, good.
Something out there.
He's moving alright, but
Moving out.
Will do.
I think I'll just hunker her now just to be absolutely safe. Now, I'm not gonna like surf in the grid for him. I'm just gonna try and figure out where would I be if I were him. I think I would be here or possibly in here. So what I'll do is I'll jump here
Solid
and
copy.
see if I can see him. Again, jumping down like this in one tile does not trigger an Overwatch. Fuck you.
X-ray neutralized.
Everything by the numbers.
Yep, I'm not gonna argue with that. Oh man, total disaster. Total disaster, you guys. Oh, the curse of this map has been fulfilled.
Such a shame. Perhaps we can improve our equipment somehow, so this
Oh.
doesn't happen again.
This is terrible. 13 kills assault. 13 kills assault. Miss Buckshot herself. Lost to the alien menace. Of course, this doesn't improve it at all. So the Scots are voting for independence today. Anyone up for a whiskey? So sad. So sad. Oh well. Well, that was just a mixture of... well, what actually went wrong there? Well, everything. Yes, but apart from that... I missed a bunch of high chance shots, but that's going to happen. That's not unusual at all. And I missed the opportunity to pin the thin men a couple of times. That's tricky on that map. Thin men are really good on that map because they can move up to the roof as they will. So there isn't really a safe position. So that's the downside of being part of the shotgun squad, is that you're also the first people in line of fire. Let's see what we got left. Well, we still have a ton of rookies that we need to train up somehow, but we still have a decent amount. Okay, we actually have a lot. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 22 people. 22 specialists or higher, which is really good. And although I lost my good scout and my really good assault, we still at least have a really good infantry. So this is far from over. We won the mission, we got our cash, and at least we got 3 people promoted, or got them some ranks. So that was really sad, but that happens. Beam lasers are almost about to be ready to be produced, so I'll save the cash. Except for some excavations.
Specialist operational.
Just here. I don't think I'm gonna need it for the uplink for a while, so I'll save the money. Wow, I feel so sad. This is the worst part of the game. Oh, really? Well, it's a medium UFO. I have a lot of interceptors, but this could really do some damage. Oh, what the hell? Go away! I'm fighting! I've never seen that before, by the way.
Enemy is padlocked.
But I have to be able to abort. We need to hit him 5 times with avalanches.
Strike range.
1, 2, 3, 4. Or 3, I mean. 3 direct hits. I think I'm gonna risk it. Only because I hit him 3 times the first time.
We have eyes on the
I could really use a UFO mission to train some troops.
approaching target now.
Good hit. 1 more. Perfect. Well done. This is really important. It's a good shot of resources and it's a good shot of experience. I think I'm gonna bring 3 rookies in this mission to fill in some holes that may or may not have occurred recently. So this is what I'm gonna do next time. Just quickly gonna check, am I gonna promote anyone? I might bring the Rocketeer actually. I'm gonna bring, I don't think I'm gonna bring, well, I'm gonna bring Hangana because I want him promoted so we can get an officer training school at some point. I'm gonna bring my good sniper, who's only a specialist still. And I might bring a medic. I think I might bring a medic, so I'm not gonna promote the Rocketeer because I don't think I'm gonna bring her. The reason I'm talking about this is that I'm gonna have to end this video on a slightly different note than usually. The next mission is this, but I'm not gonna prepare for it because I have some things I need to take care of, and then I also have some quick updates on what's gonna happen. Now we did get well, I did get pretty fucking owned in this mission. But we didn't lose, and losing a couple of people here and there is going to happen on Ironman Impossible, especially when you play it as riskily as I did there. I could have done another tactic. I could have retreated and just said, well, there are 7 of them and 6 of me, but I decided to try a fight that, yeah, sadly, I'm still like flabbergasted by that grenade. That really, really bothers me, because if that grenade hadn't failed, this would have been fine. And then also the fact that a grenade blew out some cover that wasn't supposed to blow out. But these are minor points. I did still make some really, really big blunders. Anyway, what I want to talk about is for a while now, I've been thinking that I should probably stop this series until beta patch 14 rolls out, because the sectoids are gonna get a well-deserved buff. Because again, I mean, the Thin Men, they just played around with me this mission, but the sectoids didn't really do anything. But they're gonna get a buff that they really need, so I think I should wait for that. And also, because I can't pick medics, I don't think it's been necessary up until this point to bring medics, but now I really think I should start ranking some. And because of that, I really want patch 14, so that I can play with the rank 14, the patch 14 medics. Which means that I would have to wait for that, which is of course a shame, because no one knows when it's gonna come out. It could be a while. But then something happened in real life that meant that one of my university classes got cancelled, so I had to switch a couple of weeks into the semester. And what this means is I'm 4 books behind the rest of that class that I'm taking now. It's a really good class. I have all my books. They arrived today. So I thought, you know, this might actually be a really good time to just take a break. And not make videos for a little while, maybe a week, maybe a little longer, just so I can catch up with everything in real life and so on. And then maybe, if we are lucky, patch 14 will roll out while I'm doing that. If it doesn't, I'll pick up anyway, and I'll just play the entire campaign in patch 13. But either way, I'm going to take a break for about a week, maybe some more, maybe 10 days or so, but not more than that, just to settle all of these things. So that I'll be ready to just make videos on a regular basis after that, and hopefully the campaign will last longer than what the last mission seems to indicate that it will, because wow, that was really, really bad. In about 10 in-game days I'll have laser weapons. That's really gonna help, but still, you know, I hope you learned something from that mission. I know I learned a couple of things, especially about explosives that I didn't know before, and also, yeah, 7 health is a lot, and it's pretty good against sectoids and drones, but against Thin Men, I mean, you saw that 8 health infantry get 1 shot from the other end of the map. Maybe I shouldn't have exposed him, but if he didn't die, someone else would have died, and at least he had a chance of living. He needed to be crit very high to die. That's why I took that risk, and it didn't pay off. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys, I played it poorly, but every single time there was a chance for something to go wrong, it went the worst possible way. You have to be a really, really careful, methodical, good player not to lose soldiers then. It's possible that if I'd been a bit more meticulous and a bit more awake, I might have been able to do it, but still, that mission is one of those things I feel is just gonna happen. You're gonna lose some troops now and then. As long as you don't lose the mission and you still have a good roster, it's fine. Now, as a final note before I leave, I'm just going to talk about something that someone on the Steam forums inspired me to, which is to make a couple of little questions, little challenges you might call them, spread around the videos, sprinkled in here and there. Not every video is going to have one, far from every video, but now and then I'll make them. And whoever fulfills the requirements either the best or the quickest will be able to customize one of the rookies we're going to send out, and they are going to face combat because we need them now, now that we lost the other people. You can customize the name and the appearance of this rookie exactly the way you want, but it has to be a rookie. If it's someone who's already seen a mission, I will not customize them, but I will customize rookies. So just keep an eye out for that. There are a couple of them lying around on some of the early videos right now. And the guy who gave me the idea, because of the discussion we had on the Steam forum, and because he gave me this idea and was the first one to ask, I'm just going to give him one rookie for free. The only request was that it was someone from Scotland. And here we have a Scotland, who I will then customize to the specifications. Now, there was nothing about the voice, so I think the voice is just gonna be the way it is. So let's see. 2, 1, 10, 2. Say hello to a new rookie, who is Alfie Achnarshen, or something. I don't actually know how to pronounce these Scottish village names, but if you're a Scot, I'm sorry, and wow, I really wonder what's going to happen. I'm really excited about the election. I really don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be tricky no matter what, but I digress. This is our first customized rookie. Welcome to the squad, and you're probably going to be brought on the next mission. One thing I should note is that if I make rookies like this, sure, you know, they're special in the way that they're customized, but they get no special treatment. As you've seen, I'm not afraid of running overwatches involuntarily or voluntarily, and I'm not afraid of putting people in the open if someone else is in the open. So there's a good chance that your rookie might just die, but there's also a chance they'll do really well, and perhaps even get their name added to the hero list, which is the nicknames list I use. Anyway, on that note, I'd like to say thanks for now. I hope you've enjoyed it and hopefully learned something, either from what you've seen or from the fact that I've said something wrong. You've investigated and found out what it really is. If that's the case, please do not refrain from discussing anything in the comments. As long as everything is civil, I welcome any debate on anything I say or anything I do or anything anyone says or does. Because this is really also about teaching and learning in general, and just about, you know, delving into the experience. There is a lot of love for XCOM for my part. And on this, well, on this note, I will bid you farewell for now, and I hope I'll see you again in hopefully not too long.